Hello BZ people, and welcome to our third episode in Bork teams here in Pokemon Showdown. This next team is going to be from the RU tier, and give a little commentary is Zim. You might be familiar with him from the channel. He's the Zim from Bork and Zim. And we have a lovely assistant holding up a background drop. Who is this lovely assistant?
You'll find out on Christmas.
Are they actually lovely? These are all questions that should be answered, but I don't feel qualified to answer these. So let's go ahead and get started with our team in the RU tier, starting with our Mega Bayonet Joker. Now, originally when I was building him, I was building him around his Prankster ability. Which, if you didn't know that, when he Mega Evolves, he gets the ability Prankster. It allows him to use non-attacking moves with priority. So I gave him Confuse Ray, give my opponent a chance to hit themselves. Thunder Wave, paralyze them, slow them down, give them 50% chance of being unable to move. Destiny Bond, so that at least I could take someone with me if he wasn't working out. And I had Knockoff, and then had him as a physical attacker. And then I realized, Confused Ray, 50% chance of hitting himself. Thunder Wave, 50% chance of not being able to move. That gives you a 25% chance of being able to do something productive on your turn. Is there any way I could make that even worse?
There is.
I decided to make him a special attacker, gave him Dark Pulse because, as you can see right here, Dark Pulse has a 20% chance to flinch the target.
Ouch! That means the opponent only has a 20% chance of ever hitting.
So, he's probably going to be around for a while. My opponent's really going to not like him. And so, we ended up with kind of 4 walls on this team, unintentionally, but I think Joker is going to be a very productive member of the team.
I think you need speed, though, at least. I don't know, the Thunder Wave might be all you need. But he might get killed before he can get the Thunder Wave off.
That's what the Destiny Bond's for.
Yeah, but if you're slower, you're not getting Destiny Bond off either.
But he's bulky.
I guess.
And if he's Mega Evolved, I have Prankster, which will make Destiny Bond go first.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Next member of our team is Ganon the Embor. He has the Choice Scarf because I've seen a lot of Embors not do a lot because they get taken out before they can do anything. So give him the Choice Scarf so he can go first and do something. And he has his Reckless ability, which makes moves with recoil do 1.2 times more damage. So I'm going to be killing myself very quickly. And he has Superpower, which lowers my attack and defense by 1, but has 120 base power. Stab, which takes it up to 180 base power. Fighting type move. I don't want to get hit by that.
Plus Reckless.
Plus Reckless, so that's another 1 point.
No, it's not.
No, not Reckless.
Right. Sorry.
Flare Blitz gets Reckless, though. With 120 base power, Stab, so that's 180, plus the 1.2, which I'm going to turn to my mathematical friend here.
Brain's farting. Sorry.
Lovely assistant?
Sorry.
It's going to hurt.
It's 216, I think.
Which, I don't care. If you're a water type, you're going down to that, pretty much.
Probably not, but yeah.
And then our third move I put on him was Zen Headbutt. Once again, 20% chance to flinch, 80 base power, and a Psychic type move. Because I really didn't... Well, I have a Psychic type on my team, but he's more so there to get hit than to hit things. And rounding off his move pool is Head Smash. Rock type move, 150 base power. This also gets powered up by Reckless. So I think that this guy is very self-destructive. I think he should seek counseling because he's got a lot of very negative behaviors that are just hurting himself as much as the people around him. But as you can see, I decided to help him hurt himself and the people around him. I gave him 252 attack, 252 speed to help boost that choice scarf a little more. Positive speed nature with the negative special attack because he's not attacking anything on the special side. Even though with a negative nature he has 212. That's got potential for the future. But that's enough about Ganon. I mean, really, we should be talking about Link. But since we don't have Link, we're going to talk about Swift the Jolteon. Named after a character from my book. Maybe if you're lucky, I'll tell you more about that book someday. But this isn't the time or the place. Do you think it's the time or the place?
No.
No time, no place. Now, he's rocking the choice specs.
There's never a time or place.
Choice specs to boost his special attack. And Volt Absorb, so that if my opponent decides to use electric type moves on all these Pokemon I have that have no weakness to electric, I believe Volt Absorb gives me HP back? Yes, I get HP recovery. Most likely never going to come up, but then again, I'm probably not going to get status either. And you watch me get it in every single video. You know what? What the heck? I am going to go with Quick Feet. Right there, last minute change. You saw it here first. He's rocking the Volt Switch, just in case I get into a situation where I don't want to stick around. He's fast enough that he'll get me out of there, and I'll do some damage on my way out. Thunderbolt, once again, one of the best electric-type moves in my opinion. 90 base power, stab. It's 100% accurate, so it's reliable, and you might paralyze your opponent. Bringing the hidden power ice, just in case I can't get those flying types with my electric type moves. No, to be honest, it's really there for those ground types that are going to think they'll have the edge on Jolteon, and those dragon types. Don't think I really have a ton for dragon types. Then again, I have 3 more members, and I don't fully remember what I put on them, so we'll find out. Got the Shadow Ball for any of those pesky psychic types or those ghost types like other Mega Bayonets. I'm sure they'll be pretty prevalent throughout this tier. And so for stats for Jolteon, I gave him 258 in special attack. Obviously, he's our special hitter, 252 in speed, because Jolteon is one of the fastest things in the RU tier, and with this positive speed nature, I want to assure that. So that is Swift the Jolteon. Next up, we have Lord Slug. Joe, do you know what Lord Slug is from?
Yes.
He's from Dragon Ball Z. If you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged by Team 4-Star, why not? It's hilarious. It's awesome. Anyway, Lord Slug, he is our special wall. He's rocking the Scald, 30% chance to burn, 90 base power, or is it 80? I think it's 80. It's 80. He has Recover to recover his HP so that he'll stick around for quite a long time, coupled with the leftovers. Storm Drain. You want to use water-type moves on my Ganon? I'm bringing this thing in. You're going to heal me? Nope, you're going to raise my special attack, so I'm going to hit you harder because you hit Ganon. You wanted to hit Ganon. Also, we have the Earth Power, special ground-type move for any of those electric types. I mean, if I see another Jolteon out there, I'm going to Earth Power it as it Volt switches against my ground type and doesn't do anything. So why would he do that? He wouldn't do that, Joe. Why would he do that? And since Yawn worked out so well on that Mega Slowbro, I decided to put it on Lord Slug as well. Help me control the pace of the battle. Put my opponent in a spot where either he has to switch out or be asleep for a few turns and give me opportunity to recover up, to switch out into a more favorable matchup, whatever I need to do. Now, our physical wall for this team is Ironhide, the Aggron, with the Rocky Helmet and Heavy Metal. Heavy Metal, in case you don't know, doubles your weight. And I know you're thinking, this sounds like a pretty useless ability. But, when coupled with the Heavy Slam move, it has more power the heavier the user is in the target. Aggron's already pretty heavy, and with Heavy Metal, he's going to be doing a lot of damage to anything he comes up against. as a wall, I gave him Toxic to use to status my opponents, and Protect to help that toxic damage ramp up while sticking around. And I gave him another one. His last move is Rock Tomb, stab Rock type, and it will lower my opponent's speed. So that gives me speed control with Aggron to set up for other members of my team. I cannot stress how important speed control is in these battles. Getting to attack first really puts everything in your favor, especially if you have Destiny Bond. I'm not going to spoil it. And for his EVs, he is our physical wall. So I gave him 248 in HP, 8 in attack, 252 in defense with a positive defense nature. He's got 504 base defense. Or not base, but total defense. Don't hit him. You'll hurt yourself.
Yes. Ouch.
He's walled. You hit the wall fall on you. Wall get last laugh.
Wall is pokey with that Rocky helmet.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, we have Yellow Vision. You know, Vision, the robot from Avengers. That guy right there. Because he's got the gem in his forehead and he's yellow. Gave him the leftovers as well because he is our all-around wall. He has stealth rocks because entry hazards are so important. If nothing else, it makes your opponent take a turn to either defog or rapid spin to get them away. Makes it so that your opponent has to be more careful about their switch-ins. They can't just switch in willy-nilly because they'll get hurt. Gave him Thunder Wave for speed control and just to help set up for the other members of my team. They might get a turn free of being attacked. Knockoff, because I'm learning that items, you give them to your Pokemon for a reason. If you take that reason, or if you take that item away, it gives you an advantage over them. Plus, it does damage against other Psychic types and Ghost types. And finally, he has the Dazzling Gleam, because dragons are a thing. It's good against fighting types, just like the Psychic would be. That's really it. He doesn't have any attack or special attack, defense, or investment because he is literally here just to take hits and to set up things, which makes me think I should give him more setup moves. But this is the moveset I came up with. You can question me. Leave it in a comment. I gave him 4 in HP because they had to go somewhere. 252 in defense, 252 in special defense with a positive nature in special defense. 359 in defense, 394 in special defense. This thing's a wall. You could sit there and beat away at it for a while, but he's going to be able to take it. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any recovery other than leftovers, but I think he'll do okay. So thank you for coming out, checking out this team. Make sure to come back and check out the next 5 videos that will have matches in the RU tier. If you like what you saw today, please leave a like. Leave any comments for what movesets you would have done differently, what other Pokemon from the RU tier you would have used. If you like Joe sitting there looking all pretty in the background, I'm sorry. If you like Zim sitting there being all pretty in the background, leave that in the comment section down below. Maybe we'll have to do more videos like this, and maybe I'll have to make Joe talk more.
I think I'm going to be gone.
I gotta get a shot collar for when he does that.
Bicep.
And the wall talks. And please, if you want to see more videos from us, you enjoy what you saw here, please subscribe to stay up to date when any of these videos come out. And make sure to follow us on our social media sites, because if we get followers, you might actually post on it. Thank you all for coming out. Just remember, BZ people, if it's not broke, I didn't touch it.